Test, test, test. 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 I'm getting a delay and I don't know why. Like it's going into my ears and I don't know where from. Like it's not fixed because it's echoing into my ear and you're not gonna be able to hear the game. Just watch. Wait. Guys. I want everyone right now to guess what happened. I want you to guess what happened. And okay, so here's the setup. So only when I was streaming did I hear any type of echo. I want you to guess why that was the case. Spoiler alert, I solved it, but I want you to guess. All right, let's see if anybody got it. Ding, 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 ding. I had the freaking stream open, and so that's why it was echoing into my ears. Oh my gosh, I hate everything. I hate everything so much. I just running, save me, because I don't know what I'm doing.
It can only go uphill from here.
Oh my gosh, I just like I honestly can't believe I did that. I literally restarted my entire computer because I had the stream open. Oh wait, that sounds like something exploding outside. Regardless, welcome everybody to the divisional round of the SSBL. I'm 5sec on the call, joined by Runnin for as long as he can. So let's go ahead and let's get into things because we're already behind and we might have a ton of games today. Oh, I'm already old. I'm nearly 26. I just want to see how Elder reacts to that. Running, how are you doing today and how are you feeling about these games today while I fix the overlay?
Oh, I'm doing really good. You know, it's going to be exciting to see some of these games maybe get a final here and see some sweeps. You know, I'm rooting for that Bombers Unicorns Conference Championship. I want to see it happen. Those have been the most fun games to watch, so I want to see a couple more.
Well, Renault is on the mound and we are underway. No injuries between these two teams. We did have a spate of injuries yesterday for some affected teams, and we'll get to those when we get to those games. But ball players nearly pulling it off yesterday as he gets rung up there. Nearly pulling off an upset over the Unicorns yesterday. And by nearly, I mean they held the Unicorns to 3 runs, and how often does that actually happen? But the Unicorns here looking to punch their ticket into the conference finals. What are you looking for in this game, Running?
Well, I mean, it's kind of cliche to say score more points than the other team. It's always the best, especially here in the playoffs. Every team is so good, and everyone coming up to bat is really a big home run threat. and both of these teams are really, really good. You know, Unicorns had a really good shot at the conference championship, and I believe the Bombers took their division.
Yes, they did. Because they won out in game 15 against the Unicorns.
Yeah, so I mean it's.
Or wait, you said the ball players took the division?
The ball players, yeah.
Yeah,
did they take the division?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They won it in a tiebreaker with the Stingers. Sorry, I'm in the process of updating the board.
I mean, realistically, this is a matchup between two division champions, in my opinion.
I mean, the Unicorns were a champ. Do you think the ball players are gonna reverse sweep?
I think anything's possible in the playoffs for sure. And the ball players were really, really hot at the beginning of the season, and if they can pick that back up here, it's anything can happen. And they almost pulled it off yesterday.
Well, Runnin is going to be adding to the spice-o-meter with that take. Vikings versus Moonshots for the tournament finals rematch series. Well, we'll see if that's going to happen today. Vikings and Moonshots both up a game. Those are games 2 and 3 respectively of today. Here in the bottom of the first, of course, we are at Shaka Sports Turf. We are at Shaka, right? Did I set it to Shaka?
I hope so. I wasn't paying attention.
Is this Shaka, guys? This is Shaka, right? I put it into Shaka. Yeah, this looks like Shaka.
Yeah, it looks like Shaka.
Okay, guys, it's been so let me tell you guys what happened to me. So I turned in a 9-page literature review today on the localization of esports using psychological distance. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit out of it. I'm also riding a high because I got it done. So. But regardless, we are here at Shaka. Runner on first, 2 outs for Trey. Fit fly, dice side by Cole Crush. Can the throw be in time? It will be. So we head into the top of the second. No run scored, as yes, I can see it is indeed Shaka here. Thanks. Thank you so much. I wrote 2,600 words. Yeah, so big words. 6 different hypotheses that we had to get support for. No, I do not do any type of drugs, as that one is into left, and it's a leadoff double. GCH, Whitney. Guys, it's really not that bad. Here's what I'll say. It's horrible the month you have beforehand, but then afterwards, it's actually not that bad. Runner will advance to third here off of the single, and back-to-back hits and running. And ball players is looking a little bit dangerous here in the top of the inning.
Let's see if they can push the run across. We have seen it so many times this season where a team can get bases loaded with no outs or runners on first and third, no outs, and not get anything out of it.
Yeah, that's interesting, Lasers. So Adam Antor, who's a finalist for the Esports Award for collegiate program development or whatever, he gets rung up there, so 1 out gone. He's actually the esports director at my alma mater, so I've been keeping in contact with him, and there's just been a huge buzz in higher education and high school esports lately. Right to Porterhouse, not gonna double him up, but quickly 2 gone here, and here's Nathan Tucker, and so he's live right now talking about women in esports with a talent caster, as well as talking about the UTD job and the esports salaries. As he gets run up there and running, man. The ball players
called it.
They put
Tony Romo'd that.
They put runners on first and third, but get nothing. Yeah, Chrome, we have done those PvP tournaments. They usually don't last too long, just because we're all so busy enough as it is. We should get a game night this weekend. Dean, that's on you. Let's organize a game night. That one's up the middle. Dive by Murph Kelly. The throw to first is in time.
Wow. What a play.
What an absolute play from the Season 6 All-Star. He was looking to get shipped in right before the trade deadline. Ended up staying put.
And he was a mile away from that ball when he dove for it, too.
Well, it looks like it's going to be 2 gone here. Robot, definitely reach out to Josh. We could always use more people to commentate. Of course, I'm taking in from my season hiatus to help cast the postseason games and give Whitney a bit of a break. Yeah, Chrome, have you looked into managing a team? Unfortunately, all the expansion teams are taken, but if you want to take over, listen, if you really want to put on the manager hat and do some rebuilding, boy, do I have some teams for you. Running knows all about that.
Rebuilding is tough, man.
Yeah, Knights are out. Angels are out. Overdrafts are, I believe, confirmed out because Air Force never responded, which means, Running, that you actually have a coaching record now. No, you are not taking over the Dragons. Puppet, you know how to teach a successful rebuild once you actually make postseason, which will be next season, but if anybody knows about rebuilding, it's Whitney. Popped into left, caught, will head to the third, still no score.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 20.
And then I'm gonna go and jar Whitney, even though it was my comment. Here is Cole Crush. Hey, just ask for consent first. Yeah, good team out of the gates, but the Knights are definitely in a precarious position. That one, dribbler to Odor, throw to first in time. And Running. That's a locked-in Renault. And it's gonna, as much as the going's been tough, it's gonna be even harder for the ball players now.
Yeah, it really feels like whatever team gets the first run might actually win this thing.
That one's caught by Odor for the second out. No, Walkers as well.
Out of those teams,
go ahead.
Those teams, I'd rather take over the Walkers if I was going to take over one of those teams.
Yeah, Pasta was a surprise removal from the managership. I know he's got a lot of stuff that he does outside the league, so that probably leaned into it. Angels, to give some hindsight. By the way, it's OVR. Angels actually had we knew about it starting last offseason. Actually, Wayne kind of let us know that this was going to be his last season. Tough dive there. Runner is safe at first. No way, Puppet. No way you're putting Angels above all those other teams. It's Walkers, Overdrafts, Angels, Knights in that order.
Yeah, I would put it that way too.
Interesting enough, did you know that a JMU's athletic fee is $2,300 per student?
Now batting, the right fielder.
Callan, okay, yeah, but Callan and Stormblast is one player.
Now batting,
Yeah, and if you were really going to rebuild the Angels, you'd probably trade that for picks.
Yeah, the biggest issue, Dean, though, is what pitching talent do they have? They have Northwest, and that's it. Their pitching is horrendous. Runner takes off and gets second, so 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. This one's into center, but that's going to be caught by Barker. Jen Fury has she's a season 1. She's going to be like 180 next season. Yeah, you sell if you take over the Angels, you sell everything for big. You build around Stormblast, honestly, if you build around anybody. Nice catch there by Hatman. Brings up Terry Thunder. Man, the last time I casted a game, it was the lowest scoring affair in SSBL history. Hopefully that's not the case today.
I mean, so far no runs have come across, so.
I mean, Renault just hitting 40 pitches here. Locked in as well. I'm just going to keep on doing that. Is into center. Overdrafts, though, have some decent picks in the future, though.
Yeah, they've got like 4 Season 9 first-round picks.
I just
I mean,
don't know.
if you tank next season, you know.
I just don't know how you look at those 4 teams. I think the Angels are the best out of it.
Yeah.
I think it's Walker's, Overdrafts, Angels, and Knights.
Now batting, the center fielder, number
Oh, cod fine. So, as I mentioned before, this is an AI versus AI baseball league, so no one controls the game, but we control the teams outside of the game. You can be a manager like myself. I am a manager of the Dragons team that got swept by the Vikings in the divisional or in the wild card round. And running here, who was manager of the Overdrafts, assistant manager of the Overdrafts, basically manager of the Overdrafts, and is going to be the manager for the upcoming season of the Liberty.
Libbity bibbity.
You get to make trades, set lineups, all sorts of things. If you're interested, make sure you're a part of the Discord. As well as, once you're part of the Discord, reach out to Josh, the commissioner. Yeah, we've got just listen to this running. These are the matchups that we got tonight. We got Weber, Renault, Bonatello, Stevens. Okay, so Weber, forget Weber. Nochio, Holiday, and CDC versus Dropkin. That's a walk there, and the bases are gonna be loaded for Alex Hatman, but then the top of the order, only 1 out. Infield is in.
Were all of those pitchers all-stars this year?
That one is through the gap, and Unicorns are gonna get on first. Let's see. Renault was an all-star. I believe Bonatello was an all-star. I believe Holiday, CDC, and Dropkin were all-stars. I don't know if Nochio was.
It's loaded on the mound tonight.
Yeah, not Nochio, not Holiday.
Full count here.
Already got one, and he gets rung up. Odor caught looking, and now here is old Iron Balls, Woody Walker, who had a less than stellar fielding appearance yesterday. Popped up, Cole Crush. Caught, and after all of that, the Unicorns only score 1, but with the way that Renault is pitching, honestly could be enough. We get to the top of the
one is
fifth.
all you need, really, if she keeps it up.
The Unicorns, honestly, they can put up runs if they need to, but they are just so dependent on this amazing battery. I mean, it's not even like it drops off in the bullpen. They've just got really, really good options, and they're all so young as well.
Yeah, the Unicorns are going to be a very scary team in seasons to come. So right now they've got the pitching, they've got the defense, but let the bats develop for a couple seasons, and they might have back-to-back championships.
Despite the fact that you said the ball players are going to make it out of this series.
Oh no, believe me, I want the Unicorns and Bombers in the conference finals. I want it for the entertainment value.
Swing and a miss there, and Renault is just absolutely cruising. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Cush, Flott, and Davis, and it makes you think about that second inning where they had runners on first and third, nobody out, and not able to convert. Dean just doesn't want another team to repeat a Super Series before he gets to. Like, let's call it what it is. Caught by Stick for the first down. Hopefully that gets figured out, because we do everything through Discord, and that's gonna do it for Weber. Dude, what do you think of that? Being pulled after just 4.1 innings. Granted, got a pretty good long reliever coming in.
I mean, depending on how these first few at-bats go, it could really dictate the rest of the game. I mean, believe me, with the overdrafts, I've seen it happen so many times where, you get a reliever in and all of a sudden a 4-run game turns into a 10-run game.
Well, that turns into a Dragon special, so we'll head to the top of the 6th, Cold Crush in the top of the order to lead things off.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24.
I love how Dean is jarring himself in a season in which he didn't make postseason for the first season.
Number 6.
Like there's a reason why the Serpents are the most hated team in the SSBL. Little things. Oh, just the little things. Yeah, is the link itself not working?
Now batting, the first baseman, number 23.
No, it looks like I think Cobb was saying that just his Discord doesn't work. Unless that link isn't working, as that one is through the gap and thought about 3, but it will stay at a double.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Yeah, Dean, I've been trying. No, Dean, it's not that I can't beat Hay in the postseason. I can't beat Hay in the postseason or the regular season.
In general, can't beat him.
Yeah, I just in general can't. I was told that apparently I did beat Hay once, so I'd like to apologize to myself that I'm actually 1-7 against her, not 0-6.
Oh, that might be gonna run.
Yeah, I am 1-7 again. Oh no, but the bases will be loaded, and here's Matthias Black, and you gotta think that maybe that runner should have gone there given how tough it is to score against this Unicorns defense.
Yeah, if they don't get a run out of this, that was probably a bad choice.
Well, this one is into left. Will it stay fair? It will.
It
that
is.
One's gonna get down. It'll be a bases clearing double, and Matthias Black has put the ball players up 3-1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
No longer locked in.
And that pitch count now getting up a little bit too. This should end the inning though, but not before a bases clearing double puts the ball players up.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7.
That one's up the middle. Leadoff single. Can Walker close 4 2/3 inning? That's definitely going to be a tough task. We talked about the Unicorns pitching, but also known for their hitting at times when they need it. And certainly
They probably won't be able to close out these 4 2/3 innings. The way the AI managers do it is just so weird sometimes. They'll pull someone who's got such a good advantage to finish out a game, and they'll pull them on the last out for some reason.
Number 12.
strikeout, and Haggy Porterhouse up with a lot of speed at second. Have to think any type of single will score a runner, and that will definitely do the job. 3-2 the score.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Yeah, unfortunately, Codfi, not only do all Super Mega Baseball leagues use Discord, but basically everything uses Discord that I can think of.
Yeah, most leagues in general are on Discord. It just
Most
happens that
gaming
way.
communities in general. I don't know if is there any other option besides Discord?
I mean, there's like Microsoft Teams or whatever, but
Yes, everybody got big news. SSBL moving to Microsoft Teams. Oh,
Oh, no.
Walker drops it. Yeah, you can use Discord in a browser. Skype.
But there's also like TeamSpeak, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Why is the bot not working? That should work, Chrome. That one's right to Kelly, and they almost double up. Maybe it's only if I do it.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently it's
Kingfish.
only if I do it. No, try it again. Maybe it was just a little bit delayed. That one's up the middle. 1 run will score, and that's going to bring another. And the Unicorns are going to take the lead. Though in at third, not in time.
As I was saying, King Kush is the man you want up to bat when there's bases loaded.
That is really weird why it's not working for Chrome. Someone else try unsafe. Runner going to second, not in time. Okay, it's just Chrome. It's just Chrome it's not working for.
And are they intentionally walking?
They are intentionally walking fit flot.
The base is loaded again.
Designated hitter number 50.
Gerald Davis, who is tense, has a chance to blow it open, but instead is going to blow it.
No, the intentional walk pays off.
Yeah, getting in Gerald pays off dividends, so we're back right where we started at the top of the 6th with a 1-run lead for the home team. And here is former Dragon Iron Hands. That is really weird, though, that it's not working for Chrome.
Now batting, the right fielder. Now batting, number
And Nathan Tucker is going to come out, and in comes Juan Deck, the former retriever. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense about why you can't use it right now. That one gets by the diving glove of Hatman. And with 1 out, a runner is aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24.
That sucks, Copfine. I hope that gets solved, because for the sake of your gaming communities, you'll want to have Discord working. That one's caught by Walker, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder. Now batting, number
And Toby Barker is now going to come out for Titus Saxton. I mean, these are a lot of substitutions. I don't necessarily know if these guys have the defense to bucket running.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit early to be calling these guys in, but with the pitch count where it is, it might be, well, it isn't, but it could have been a good move.
You can also use it on your phone, Codfine.
now batting,
Breezy Bree.
center fielder.
So Wandek out of position at right field. Saxton a completely new outfield.
Well, if you're going to have an outfielder out of position, it's better to have him out and right.
So this is, and especially Shaka of all places, as she raised her up. I don't know where that strike was, but apparently in the zone. Of all the outfields in the SSBL, Shaka is definitely the most demanding in terms of outfielders. That one's into right. Here's Juan Deck, and oh my gosh, look at that fielding. That fielding is non-existent.
Now batting,
That fielding is nothing.
number 12.
You're better off having a Ryzen in that outfield.
Yeah, this is where it pays off to have a righty-heavy lineup here. They
Well,
can do stuff like this.
They're still going to turn the Dragon special, so we'll head to the 8th, and despite everything, it's still only a one-run day, a one-run game. I don't think negative ratings are possible.
No, I think they just go down to 0.
Keisha Phillips is coming as a defensive substitution. Rick
But
Dreams
you
hasn't
can really
really...
see the difference in velo here.
Rec Dreams hasn't really phased out. The Moonshots have just kind of had a quiet season, to be honest. He hasn't hit for his stats, but luckily he's got an entire team around him that can kind of supplement it. That's a leadoff walk. Here's Murph Kelly. Renault approaching 100 pitches and Elder wanting the pull. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'd definitely say if Murph Kelly gets on base, you got a puller here.
Full count to Kelly. Swung on. That's just past the glove at third. And runners will head. That's a bad take by Woody Walker. Luckily, no speed. I believe that's De La Stick there. And here is his stunt double, Terry Thunder. That'll do it for Renault. Chesley Hickman gets the call. So nobody out. Runners on second and third. Can the ball players convert here? That one, nice side by Keisha Phillips. The throw to first is in time. We are tied at 4. Go ahead run, 60 feet away, and Matthias Black, who already had a bases clearing double, has a chance to get his 4th RBI of the day. This one is in to left, and Matthias Black, 3 for 4 today, 4 RBI. The ball players take the lead.
Number 15.
90 feet. Yeah, I can't get any of this stuff right. I'm just glad I have the mental capacity to even do the stream. This one, nice dive there by Odor, but not caught, but they're still gonna get the runner at second. Oh no! Someone clip it! Someone clip
Oh,
it!
man.
How?
The runner stayed. The runner stayed near first, thinking they were going to catch it.
How slow is that runner to have not gotten to second on time? I mean, you gotta be at least halfway there. Oh, and Keisha Phillips with an amazing grab there. That's why she's in defensively, but the ball players take the lead. Hartman in the top of the order for the Unicorns as they'll need to get back in this to try and get the sweep. This ball is absolutely smashed, heading back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here, and the journeyman Alex Hatman from the bottom of the order has knotted this game up at 5.
It's amazing how the Unicorns just, when they need to score runs, they just get them back pretty much instantly.
This ball is hit well into right, tracking back, but not as much distance. One deck, which, I mean, nothing headed to right is a guarantee right now for the ball players.
Yeah, I was half expecting the drop there.
Finally getting around to updating the ticker. That one gets through.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 68.
Right side, that's foul. Check on the runner. All right, that's finally updated. Runner takes off. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Walker is tense. Full count. And just outside. So with one out, here is Trey Fitflot with a chance to put the Unicorns ahead again.
30.
Why is nothing working for Chrome? Someone else tried Jacked. Yeah, we will, if there are 2 or less games, we will do them today. What is happening with some of the players not being able to use commands? And that's the second straight walk. And Walker might need to get pulled here, but who can the ball players bring in? Julio. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, we're in the pen.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and clip that because I may have just jinxed the ball players there. I have an uncanny ability to do that as of late. The game doesn't know if there's a homer, though. 1-1 to Bree. This would be absolutely huge for the ball players if they could get out of this. Popped up right side. De La Stick makes the grab. We will head to the 9th inning, all tied up at 5. Running, who are you giving the advantage to here?
I mean, I've got to give the advantage to the Unicorns. I think they've got a better pitcher on the mound right now.
You're telling me you don't trust the ball players who currently have Julio Javier and Juan Deck with 0 fielding out and right?
As much as I love Juan Deck, I've got to give the advantage to the Unicorns here.
Well, he can give the ball players an advantage if he hits a dinger here, redeem himself for his horrible fielding, and that's not what the doctor ordered.
Just like his fielding.
It probably went about as far as his fielding is in rating.
I think he could throw the ball further.
Ah. But could he run that far for fielding?
I mean, he made a play on the track earlier, so anything's possible.
And to clarify, that play was making a routine catch.
Hey, any play is a play when you've got 20 or less fielding.
Oh, sure. To the moon, or Chrome. Try unsafe. Left side, Jose Odor, throw to second in time. Not going to turn the Dragon special. To the Moon was last season, towards the end of the season, when Josh was on a call with me, and he said it was hit to the moon, and it was caught by the center fielder like 60 feet in front of the wall. That was weird how it wasn't working before. 0-2 to De La Stick. Popped up, and the Unicorns will have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the inning. Hickman, nicely done in relief. And it'll be Shaw, Phillips, and Hatman to close this game out. A reminder, a winner of this, or rather, if the Unicorns win this, they will face the winner of Bombers, High Rollers. Bombers up 1-0 in that series. Hatman is going to do tie. As this one is popped up by Phillips, caught by Javier, one gone. Or now here is Phillips. That was Shaw who popped it up. We want Armhorn. Armhorn makes a trade and comes in. Yo, Javier actually cracked.
He's getting the job done.
Full count. Dribbler, De La Stick steps on the bag, 2 gone, and it is going to come down to Hatman to prevent this game from going to extras.
He did have the home run earlier.
He is locked in. Look at those stats. Look at Julio Javier's. Javier's got to find the zone, though. Does there. This one hit well into center, but in the words of Josh Watley, that's to the moon. Routinely caught by Thunder, and we're going to extras.
Anywhere but Shaka. Anywhere but Shaka.
It's Puppet. It's to the moon. Not to the moon. So here is Murph Kelly. Hickman so far in 2 innings of relief has been solid for the Unicorns. Nice grab by Keisha Phillips. She has been an amazing substitution here for the Unicorns, really providing some defensive core at second. Popped up. Odor makes the catch, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 27.
Here is Matthias Black, locked in. He has had basically accounted for 80% of the runs today, and that one is just foul.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 15.
A walk issue. Jerry Thunder now with a runner on first, 2 gone. Runner takes off after all of those attempts, and they catch him stealing. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Will it be an extra inning walk-off? Top of the order due up for the Unicorns. Julio Javier still on the mound, and Julio Javier is locked in. Now,
I mean, he's doing business out here.
Now, Julio Javier locked in is still at about where Hickman is, as that's a nice dive by De La Stick. Javier steps on the bag. He has retired 7 straight batters, or 6 straight batters. And there's a beanball to old Iron Balls. And now King Kush.
Right fielder, number 68.
With a chance here. No longer locked in is Javier.
Man was locked in for 1 at bat. And then he beaned a guy.
2-2 count. Popped up into right. That one's gonna drop down in one deck. I mean,
there it is. We were waiting for it the whole game.
He just doesn't have the fielding. He can't even get a blooped ball. Javier pulled. Here is Ron Dozer.
I mean, you can't blame him. That one short hopped him. It was, it was right at his shins.
Well, no throw to second there. Instead, looking at third, but that is going to do it. In a chaotic ending, the Unicorns will in fact sweep the ball players and punch their ticket to the conference finals. Running, your thoughts on this game?
One deck. One deck cost the ball players the game right there.
In the end, it just wasn't enough. Congratulations to the ball players for winning their division, but I mean, you knew it was going to be an uphill battle with how good this Unicorns team is. As we take a look at some of the stats here. 3 for 4, Matthias Black really carried the team today for the ball players, and then for the Unicorns, it was death by committee. Only Gerald Davis and Keisha Phillips not recording a hit. 14 total hits for the Unicorns. Julio Javier will end up with the loss, unfortunately. I think if we were to do stats, he probably wouldn't be charged because Juan Deck kind of fumbled that, and that's what put the runner in scoring position in the first place. And Chesley Heckman, of all people, will get the win. Matthias Black, your player of the game, followed by Hatman and King Kush. So the Unicorns moving on. So we'll have Unicorns win 2-0 over all right, so that is set there. Next up, we've got Moonshots Gauchos. I believe it was the Moonshots who took game 1 yesterday, if I recall correctly. Heading over to Motor Yard. On the mound, it's Bonatello versus Stevens with Tailwind back in the lineup. And Marge, if you're in the chat, can you just confirm the lineup? All right, let's go ahead and get this rolling. Game 2 of the day, Moonshots. Let me just go ahead and open up some freaking tabs so I can confirm what's even going on with this league.
I do have this open. The Moonshots did win yesterday.
Yeah, you're the color commentator. You're supposed to have these things on key. This is your job. Ooh, I got a Twitter notification. Guys, follow me on Twitter, TBD5SAC. Posting all the hot takes of collegiate esports. Yeah, 10-5 win. Stevens on the mound. Been in this league a little bit and walks the leadoff batter. Well, I am actually, let me banter a little bit here because the Moonshots are coming off of something pretty spectacular, which is that they are looking to break a very, very bad skid as the Dragon Special there does not come to fruition. Let me pull this up to confirm. This one is hitting to left, tracking back, making the catch is Biscuit. So the Moonshots broke a tournament curse by last offseason winning the Super Sim Classic. Before then, and before yesterday even, the Moonshots' last win in a postseason game was all the way back in Season 4 when they lost in the Heroic Conference Finals. Since then, they had won their division twice in Season 5 and Season 6 and were 0 for 4 in those 2 previous postseasons. So that win yesterday snapped a 2-season losing streak in the postseason.
You know, they've been just kind of on autopilot this season, really. They've just been rolling everybody.
Whitney, I'm not dropping any frames. And then here is that Discord link again, in case COD got that working. Destroyer throw to first in time, 2 gone. Juan going back to say, why'd you make me play in right field?
Oh, poor Juan Deck. He'll never live it down.
I mean, he's not gonna live after this season, so.
Now batting the shortstop, number 34.
Here is Bojakun, the terror of the minors, making his first season in the majors. And Stevens walks him.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7.
Yeah, let me know, anybody, if it's chopping up, but I believe everything is good on my end. Yeah, you can do it through Chrome. You can also download it through Discord. Like if you go to discord.com, you should be able to download the client.
Strikeout there brings up French Pastry. So 1 out with the runner on first.
One, 2 count to French Pastry. Swings that ball 3, caught by Hex. I'll bring up Nico Baca. Runner takes off for a second. The throw is not in time. That is so weird seeing a lefty catcher.
It's like, who was it giving me stuff for having Carlos Ramos as shortstop, having the lefty shortstop out there?
I've been given some flack for having Harry Von Crom at times at short, but the Moonshots will go ahead 1-0 here. But they will get out of the inning, but not for the Moonshots. Take a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 0.
Look at everyone coming together to get a Discord account activated. Brutus banger, full counts, check swing, good take as he's now aboard with a leadoff walk. Brings up Dalinar Colin.
Number 40.
His brother is the third in the Unicorns rotation. One-two counts. Misses. Runner takes off. The throw by Baca, and it's a strike him out, throw him out. Huge defensive play there for the Moonshots.
Man, with Sopapilla Billups on deck, that's not what you want to see.
And that erases the leadoff walk as well. Oh no! Bonatello is dead! Bonatello just deceased in front of our eyes. Pacros will come in extreme pain as Bonatello. Runner takes off for a second. The throw is in time. So they throw out 2 in the inning, but the big news is Bonatello coming out due to injury.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Such a weird sequence of events. Strike him out, throw him out, kill the pitcher, and then another caught stealing.
Gross got switched into that position as well. Got switched into the relief position before this series.
Number 29.
So it's going to come down to the Moonshots bullpen if they want to sweep the Gauchos and head to the Heroic Conference Finals. Swing and a miss. Stevens rolling here.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Athena Hex to throw to first in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Moonshots. Mud to the bottom of third, and we'll see if the Gauchos can capitalize off of the early injury to Bonatello. Now, I need to look it up, but I don't think that Bonatello misses any time.
That's a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Brings up Kazuta Yoshido.
55.
Yoshida.
Oh, I mixed the last letters. All right, new name,
and
guys.
The Dragon Special in an unconventional means.
We're seeing
Doubling
every
up.
kind of Dragon special today.
So Extreme Pain is a tier 1. Bonatello will be just fine. He may have died in front of our eyes, but should the Moonshots advance to the Heroic Conference Finals, he will be available.
The first baseman, number 13.
And I think I should have a Dr. Pepper for me here. So you got it running right here.
Alrighty. I went and grabbed a drink in between games. So
Batting, the shortstop, number 34.
so here's Bojackun again. One-on-one count here. It's on the ground to first. Banger takes it himself. Out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Oh, and that's out into the gap. It's coming to rest in the corner over there. And Earl Crump will have a double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
So French Pastry up to bat. 2 away, runner on second.
Like it.
2-1 count here. Oh, that's popped foul. Can the left fielder get there? No. So 2-2 count here. Runner on second. Another foul ball. That's on the ground. Yoshida to first. Out number 3. So the bottom of the 4th we go here. Still 1-0 Moonshots.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
We're right down the middle. It's on to second. Crump to first. In time.
Now batting, the designated
All right.
hitter, number
I've got a Dr. Pepper. Moonshot's got a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out. That one's up the middle. Bojackun the throw to first in time.
The magnet.
They get Tailwind, who he's technically fully recovered, but maybe mentally he still has that inflamed Achilles. You know, the question was, what could this Gauchos team do without Tailwind in the lineup? They were able to get through the wild card round, and then you gotta say yesterday, as Athena Hex gets run up, that the main issue was the pitching, not so much the batting.
Now, it seems to be the opposite in this one. Only 1 hit for the Gauchos in 4 innings so far.
That one through the gap. And it's just gonna be a single.
now batting.
I do want to float this by. We have the chance of having an all one arena super series. That one's right to Yoshida for the first out.
Now batting, the left
Because let's see here, Moonshots are Big Sky Ballpark, so they don't count. Lumberjacks, Epifields, they don't count. And Bombers are Emerald Dome, but they don't count. So, if we somehow get a Unicorns Vikings, which isn't out of the realm of possibility, Super Series, it would be an all Shaka series.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, unfortunately, COD, everything happens through the Discord. So I don't know what issues you're having on your end with Discord, but I really do hope those can get solved in the long run. Not just for our league, but just in general, because I feel like everything gaming nowadays runs off of it. Matty Musgrove, so the runner on first and 2 outs, pops this up into left. Caught by Biscuit. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Gauchos down by 1. As I will go ahead and update the standings. Let's see, it was 5-6. As that ball is absolutely slapped into the Devil's Triangle over there. It will be a double in another park. That baby's gone. That sounded hot off the bat.
Yeah, that looked deeper than it was. Oh, and that's going to drop. That's going to score a run.
The Gauchos have tied it up at 1. Finally break through the Moonshots pitching. Of course, Pat Gross coming in the 2nd, I believe it was, as that one is to the right side. And that's what it looks like, folks, to have an actual right fielder in right. And that'll do it for Pat Gross. Pulled a little bit early, and in comes D. Beltford, the long reliever. Comes in with a bit of a jam. Runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Noah Walker due up. And he rings him up.
Oh, that sets up the Dragon special here.
This ball is hit well. It's tracking back. It's at the track. It's at the wall. It's out of here. 429 feet, and Yoshida puts the Gauchos up by 3.
And that is how you get to the pin right there. Beltford's tense now.
No, we're not going to have a Yoshida and a Yoshido in the league at the same time. That is hell. That if there is an afterlife and if there is a hell, that's what it is. It's a player off by 1 letter. That one gets through. The throw to 2nd is in time.
Twice today that's happened.
That's the 2nd time we've seen that today. This ball is hit well. It's tracking back. It's at the track. It's at the wall. It's out of here. 376, and just like that, the Gauchos have blown this thing open, and who else but returning from injury, Samir Tailwind. Well, this is a bit of a response, Running.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate that, you know, the starter had to be carted off basically, but you know, you take advantage, and this is starting to become a landslide in the Gauchos' favor.
Dribbler, Beltford, throw to first. They finally get out the no good, very bad, awful inning. 6 runs, all scored in the 5th, and a completely different dynamic. Moonshots are going to have to rely on those bats that they're known for if they want to make it through with a sweep. Yeah, I already struggle enough with the, first of all, Whitney already struggles enough with the spelling in general, as well as I already struggle enough with the colons and figuring out who is where. That's why there's no more fry shacks coming in.
Oh yeah, and I saw that earlier with all the Tigos.
Oh yeah, there's so many Tigos. Oh my gosh! So I checked out if you're following me on Twitter at TBD FISAC on Twitter. But those of you who are following my feeds know that I checked out a 70-year-old book, as that one is thrown well off, and that could be 3. It'll be 2 bases off of The bad pickoff attempt by Stevens. He's now tense.
And RBI man now active on Bo Jackoon as well.
Not the swing you're looking for if you're Stevens. 3-1 count. And honestly, a walk there to Bo Jackoon is not the end of the world. Although you do now have to face Earl Crump with runners on the corners and 1 out. That one up through the middle, and that will score a runner. It will be 6-2 now. Bring up French pastry. But anyways, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know as Jebediah Octagon, the rookie, is going to come in, that I checked out a 70-year-old book, and the authors are, it was said that they should be the next player names: Leon Festinger, Stanley Schachter, and Kurt Back. Not
and
honestly,
there's a walk to French pastry.
Honestly, not bad names, but the bases are loaded, and just like that, with a locked-in Nico Baca, well, we were 1 swing away from a tie game. Still 1 swing away. This time it's going to have to come from Juice Armstrong. And just kidding, it'll have to come from Plum North, Plum North. I believe it's SSBL Karaoke. SSBL Karaoke.
Oh, that's high into left field.
That should be caught there, and it is. There it is. Starts spreading the Nunez. Shaz Leathers today. I want to be a Tristan part of it. Plum North, and bye-bye. We hardly knew ye. Dale Blanco comes in. So the Moonshots throw away a great opportunity to tie the game up. Head to the bottom of the 6th. Brutus Banger due up. And Brutus Banger, sit down. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts, and actually 3 straight strikeouts if you consider last inning. Still tense though, as that one is up the middle for a 2-out single. And it's just been a bit of bad luck for the Moonshots this game, although you have to say the Gauchos have certainly taken advantage of the opportunities that they've seen fit running.
Oh, definitely. When you get to the pin that early in the game, however you get to it, you've got to take advantage, and they've done that. They've put up 6 here, and hopefully they can hold on to it.
This ball is hit well into left center, but it is going to die right before the track. And so we will head to the 7th. Still a 4-run lead for the Gauchos.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
Nick Hugh gets rung up there.
Now batting, the right fielder, number
Brings up Matty Musgroves. This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. The Moonshots are within 3.
Hey, you knew that one was gone right off the bat.
And I'm usually hesitant about my home run calls because I mean, that's the whole reason why jacked is a thing, because I kept on calling every single ball that was hit with more than 10 miles an hour of release velocity as jacked. And so people called me out on it, which is why I do the whole back to the track to the wall, because it gives me time to make sure that it is indeed a home run. That's some inside the SSBL for you. 3-0 direct dreams, and it is going to be a 4-pitch walk. So Moonshots not going away in this game 2 without a little bit of a fight.
Bo Jackoon hitting from the other side of the plate now.
Yeah, the Pandora famous for really selecting for switch hitters. Dribbler And that's going to do it for the top of the 7th as we head to the 7th inning stretch. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on day 2 of the divisional round. I am Fisac on the call, joined by Running. Be sure that you are following the official SSBL Twitch. Make sure that you submit. Player submissions are open for the Season 8 season, as well as make sure that you're a part of the Discord to follow up on everything SSBL related. That's got to be the best call out I've had in a long time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I was a bit rough on it when I streamed the other day. This ball hit well into center, but that's going to die. Blanco is there for the second out. Coming in after some substitutions with Plum North coming in to pinch hit. Now here is Miranda Biscuit with a 1-2 count. Fouled off. Crump, throw to first in time. 1-2-3 will head to the top of the 8th. The Moonshots have inched ever so closer. Will they get even closer this inning? Earl Crump to lead things off, double and a single so far today. That one will drop down, and that's going to be a double for Earl Crump, leading off here in the top of the 8th and running. That's exactly what the Moonshots need to get things started here.
That is exactly what they need. You know, they need to get more than one run in one of these next 2 innings if they want to have even a chance of tying it up.
If you just joined the Discord, shout yourself out in chat. I know we just got a new one. Pisora Vior. I definitely is not the way to pronounce it. Popped up. That should get out, and it will. Full count to Pastry, and that drops down in the perfect curve. Right over the plate. One gone, and now here is Nico Baca. No longer locked in. Oh, you know what? Baca got locked in off of throwing out 2 people in 1 inning.
Oh, defensively locked in.
Yeah, that's why she was locked in. Runner, and they catch the runner stealing. It just goes from bad to worse for the Moonshots. No reason to steal third there. This one is popped up into center. And caught by Dion. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Tailwind, Hex, and Banger. Due up for the Gauchos as they're going to look to get some insurance runs and force a Game 3 potentially later tonight. Samir Tailwind coming back from injury. Had a 2-run shot in the 5th as that one gets past the glove of Destroyer. Got to think that that's a infield single because even if Destroyer's getting there, he's not getting out. Tailwind. And now Athena Hex with the runner on first. Dreams. Jakun Dreams, the Dragon Special, comes in a pinch. And now
this game's had one of every flavor.
I feel like so far today we've seen some of the most unusual putouts and combination of putouts that you could have.
I mean, we've had a strike him out, throw him out, unassisted.
Yeah, unassisted double up as well.
3-6, 3-6-3. I mean,
the force outs after holding up, not knowing if it's going to be caught. Had that happen twice today.
It's just been weird outs.
Well, 3 of them stand in between the Gauchos and getting on to a Game 3 against the Moonshots.
Yeah, and the Gauchos will take outs any way they can get them.
Octagon laboring a little bit and does issue a leadoff walk. We'll see how much longer they elect to stay with him. And it is going to be Poodle Starfire, so from rookie to rookie. Popped up. Caught by Walker, 1 gone. Brings up Matty Musgroves.
I think the only Gauchos rookie we haven't seen in this game is Jay Watt. I think Large March might have moved him down for the minor league postseason.
Yeah, Jay Watt was only up for select injuries as 2 back-to-back foul pop-ups have put the Gauchos 1 out away from a shocking Game 2 result.
Number 4.
Kodiak Destroyer 0 for 4 today. Check swing on that. That's a gutsy take. That one right to Billups, throw to first in time, and we will be going to a Game 3 in the Heroic Conference. The Gauchos pull off the upset off of a beneficial injury to Bonatello. And running your thoughts on this game.
I mean, if you're the Moonshots, you just kind of, you've got to roll. You've got to find a way to win the next one. The Gauchos, keep the hitting, man. If the hitting can stay good in Game 3, then the Gauchos might actually be able to upset the Moonshots here.
Stevens with the win, Starfire with the save. Pat Gross having to come in early will get the loss. Players of the game, Kazuto Yoshida, Samir Tailwind, and Earl Crumb. So we are now, well, I would say we're halfway through today. It depends on how many games we have going on. And running, I know that you have to leave at some point, so just let me know how much longer you're staying.
I'm still good for another hour.
Oh, dope. Well, then let's just jump right into our next game. Lumberjacks at Vikings, heading back to Shaka. And, you know, ever since I said that there's a potential of an all Shaka Super Series, that's all I can think about now, is an all Shaka Super Series. All men want one thing, and it's disgusting.
We should just move all of the SSBL teams to Shaka.
Absolutely not. Nochio. Nochio on the mound, and Ron Kennings Jr. is going to be in right field. 0 fielding. Holiday on the mound. Welcome everybody to the nightcap. Lumberjacks at Vikings. Vikings took the first game of the series. Shaka bad, so is Ron Kennings Jr.
The center fielder, number 1.
And we are underway here under the lights of the Hawaii. I mean, it's Hawaii. I guess it's more so Pacific Nation is what I guess you can say. Pacific Island Nation Stadium. I mean, it's certainly not LA that this is happening. Yeah, Wandek was pretty bad as he gets rung up there. And it's actually, we now have 2 players who are not primary right fielders, although Wandek was completely out of position, playing in right at Shaka today.
Oh, it's a bad day for right fielders in Shaka.
Holiday with a walk.
The left fielder,
Brings up Tank Tygo, former first-round pick in Season 5, I believe it was, for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks nearly had tied for the best record in the regular season in SSBL history. Nearly had a chance to have that title solely. That one is into the gap in left center, and that will be a lead for the Lumberjacks here at Shaka. An RBI double, and it's 1-0 Jacks.
number 8.
All right, so we are confirmed Hawaii. I mean, so far, Ron Kennedy Jr. has done absolutely nothing defensively. Has not had to have been called upon, as that one's a dribbler. A bit of a rough break there for the Jacks, as they're going to get the leadoff runner, Tygo. Or he's got to have some better sense there to not go off a ball that was in the dirt like that.
Now batting, the catcher.
Yeah, that was just that was a weird roll.
So the captain is on first, 2 gone. Shelby Callan's at the plate. And she gets rung up there. Holiday recovers, but not before an RBI double from Tygo. Puts the Jacks up by 1. It'll be Kennings Jr., French, and Freishak due up for the Vikings.
Number 16.
In their home creams. That one just gets through on the right side, and that's going to be a double for Kennings Jr. So far has not had to have been called upon defensively, but offensively produces with a leadoff double. And now here is Judd French, who is known to be a titan in the postseason. Although this one is just a titanly bad first at bat. The sector is there for the first out.
The third baseman, number 16.
Here is the second year Liam Freishak. And he gets rung up.
Now batting.
So the Vikings potentially not going to convert off of a great opportunity.
They get the leadoff double and just back to back, just not great.
2-1 count to Gage Deputy. That one is in the zone. I mean, this strike zone is all over the place right now. In the end, it will be a walk. Brings up Callie Hatmore. 2 on for the Vikes. Through the left side, that one is into left, and the bases are loaded. 2 gone, and here is Amir Williams with a chance to put the Vikings on the board. And that is merciful. No, it isn't! Callens catches it right on the edge. I was going to say mercifully is out of play. The Vikings load the bases and get nothing.
Right on that front step of the dugout there.
And if you're a Vikings fan, you are getting horrible PTSD to the season 6 conference finals when they just put runners on like nothing else and didn't get anything in process of getting a reverse sweep to the Knights. It was death by 1,000 cuts for the Vikings last postseason, and that is not the way to start out the bottom of the first tier. And if furthermore, if the Vikings were to, I mean, it's only 1-0 in the second inning, but if the Vikings were to drop this here and then lose as well in a game 3, it would be the second straight year that they would have been reverse swept in the postseason.
That's just pain.
Right to Reed, throw to first, a 1-2-3 inning, and the Vikings will look to wash away the pains of inning 1 with a better inning 2. The Reed siblings due up, followed by Miyuki.
Number 69.
Inochio, I mean, at 17 pitches, so especially when you consider what happened last inning, didn't necessarily even get that pitch count up too high there.
Yeah, that was what? It was like a leadoff walk on 2 pitches.
It was a leadoff double.
Leadoff double on like 2 pitches.
But then 2 straight outs.
A strikeout pop-up.
Yeah.
And then I think it was just a full count pop-up again.
0-2 to Spencer Reed, and he gets rung up there. I'll bring up Miyuki, who's had a bit of a Kerwin Carp season. Kind of hitting above his pay grade. Has been actually kind of known to do that while he's been a part of the Vikings team, especially when they're playing the Dragons. Earns a walk. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Man of the hour, Ron Kennings Jr. And especially considering what his WAR, how negative his WAR is. Oh, that one's off the glove of Flip Hecker. Moore's hitting the third. Will they get there in time? Will not even going to be thrown there. I was just going to say, considering Ron Kenning Jr.'s negative WAR as a fielder, he needs to make up for it hitting-wise.
I mean, his fielding is so bad, he just made an error happen there.
As this ball is jacked by Judd French deep to the track, to the wall. No,
Oh,
I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've memed myself. I can't believe I've done this. I can't believe I've done this.
Oh,
I
Shaka.
I can't believe I've done this. Running, I need you to take over for the next at bat while I just process what has just happened to me.
Speedy Gonzalez up to bat here with one out. And that's on the ground to third. Throw on to first. In time. Out number 2.
All right, when he says he can't, yeah, was I the only one who thought that was gone?
Oh, I thought that was gone.
That might have been.
I was like, is that deep enough?
That might have been the most shotgun ball I've ever seen. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Jacks, and once again, the Vikings will look to right the wrongs of the previous inning. I mean, I there was a moment where I knew when I was like, wait, this ball isn't traveling fast enough. and I was just like, oh man. If I had just not said jacked, I would have been right, because it was back to the track, to the wall, and caught on the wall. All right, I think I'm ready here.
Diving stop by Brainstorm.
All right, Callie Hatmore. 2 gone, Nochio locked in, and it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing to write home about in the third for either team. We'll head to the fourth. Tygo, Barco Jr., and Callens due up. Is that a flower tattoo on Tygo?
I did not see it.
Like not judging, bad respect for it. Just, curious. Phil Barco Jr.
No, inside. Ball, that's inside.
Popped up right side. Plenty of foul territory here in Shaka. And Kenny Jr. with the fielding of a mouse. Makes that grab. Just wait for a single through the right side in which he will fumble with it. Someone load up the SMB3. Look at Tank Tygo and tell me what tattoo that is. As she gets rung up there, another 1-2-3 inning.
Only 1 hit for the Lumberjacks.
But they've made it count.
Now back, the left fielder,
Amir Williams to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth. Nochio locked in, just hitting 40 pitches, and will get the first out of the inning with it. Yeah, it's definitely not LA because there is a volcano in right center.
number 69.
Well, I mean, they've got like the fault line, right? That one's lined out into left, and now here is Spencer Reed. Whitney saying the Vikings have done this a lot this season. Throw to first in time, and there have been 12 straight batters retired in this game. Actually, 13 straight batters retired in this game. Possibly, no, it is 13 straight batters retired. Haven't had a base runner since the second, and now here is Flip Hecker.
And I mean, this is just the ultimate pitcher's duel right now.
Nice grab there by Riley Reed. Definitely in there for her glove. And now brings up Gene Dream. And he gets rung up on 3 straight strikes.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Brings up Buck Ball. And it's looking like we'll have 16 straight batters in this game retired. And we will. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. I'm actually going to write that down so I can keep track.
Now batting, the catcher, number 45.
Kazuya Miyuki.
That's inside. Ball outside.
2-2. Left side, and the streak will end right when I start keeping track. The 17th batter finally gets on, and now here is Ron Kenny's Jr., who's having the semblance of a pretty good offensive outing, well, except for that there, as that's going to turn into a fielder's choice. But for the 3rd time today, Ron Kenny Jr. does make it on base. Mubot saying that this lead is unsafe. Judd French, this one's into center, and that one didn't look as promising as his last hit. 2 gone. Still 1 swing away from a very different ball game here, as Liam Freishak is up 0-for-2 today. Nochio still locked in, only 53 pitches so far today. Popped up. And no one wants to score. We'll head to the 6th. Just 5 hits between these two teams so far.
Now batting, the right fielder.
I mean, it's just been moving fast. The pitchers are getting through innings like it's nothing.
That one's through the left side, and the Lumberjacks have their first base runner in eons. Welcome everybody to
second hit of the game.
Shaka, where the field is made up and the runs don't happen. That's right, the runs are just like a deep postseason run for the Dragons.
No, that's high.
It just doesn't happen. Popped up. Will this stay in play? It will. 1 gone. Now here's Denver Brainstorm.
Baseman, number 6.
No, inside.
Popped up. Just this is a really good game to watch if you're a pitching coach, and a horrendous game to watch if you're any type of offensively minded coach.
If you wanted hitting, you've come to the wrong game.
Not able to get Taigo there. Death by 1,000 cuts on both sides of the ball right now. Runners on first and second, and here's Phil Bartko Jr. This one is into left. That has the chance, and that will finally score the first runs of the game since the first. And there's going to be 2 of them. The throw by Liam Freishak not in time. Lumberjacks take a 3-0 lead.
Now batting, the catcher, number 30.
A little bit of stumbling there from my game, but it appears to have resolved. Got to lock before you can run. Yeah, but you also fully reset. Oh, I guess you didn't fully reset your team for Season 5. Giants are in an interesting spot for next season. I'm not quite sure what to do.
That's ball 4.
As Collins is going to get aboard, because I've got some Season 4 talents that I just don't think people are going to be trading for. And I kind of want to build around Freishak, but he's a Season 5. So I kind of feel like I have to, try now. My pitching core is going to be super young in the future, so that's good. 2-2 count to Hecker. Runners on first and second. Alday looking to get out of this jam here. Full count. Runners will go. Right side. That one's through. Runner heads home. The throw by Roy. I mean, don't even bother. It's going to be 4-0 Lumberjacks.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 3.
And they are starting to blow this game open, looking to force a Game 3. A reminder, so far we only have one Game 3 confirmed between the Moonshots and the Gauchos.
Ball, that's inside. Ball 4.
And Dream will get on, loading the bases for Buck Ball, and this could get ugly. Bruce Hot Mike will come in for relief. Holiday accountable for all of the runners on base.
Outside. Nope. High. Strike. Strike.
2-2. And he gets
huge
run
strikeout.
up there, caught looking, but the damage has been done. 3 score, and I mean, running, the Vikings just haven't proven that they can score any runs tonight so far. So if you're the Lumberjacks, you're feeling pretty good, especially with Nocio only at 56 pitches and locked in.
I mean, Nocio's been pitching great, and I mean, it's just been pain for the Vikings. You get runners on, but you just can't get them in.
Case in point, Deputy will get aboard. Here is now Hatmore.
Designated hitter, number 17.
Left side, flip Hecker.
Ooh, that was close.
Nearly makes catch of the series. Runner takes off for a second. The throw is, oh, wow.
That looked like it was in time.
Yeah, I'm with you, but Deputy apparently safe at second, and this ball is hit well into right. Caught
Oh, it doesn't have it.
by Luzon. Runner will advance to third. That one I could tell was going to get shotgunned, though.
Now batting.
And now Amir Williams with a runner in scoring position, 1 gone.
Aside from having a really deep outfield, Shaka's also got a mad breeze blowing in from every side.
I mean, it's apparently a hurricane blowing in. This one is into right. Is it deep enough for the runner to tag? It is. Runner will come home. The throw by Luzon is
Oh, it's close.
not in time. Deputy defies physics twice and puts the Vikings on the board.
Wow. 2 throws that were just so close.
I think the game is making up for that Judd French shot that should have been a home run. And
That's
that's
the game's way of saying sorry.
Yeah, and that's all that this inning wrote. The Vikings finally get on the board, down by 3 heading into the 7th. Lose on top of the order, due up for the Jacks.
Number 10.
Into right. Oh boy. All right, here's Kennings Jr. Okay, he makes the
He
catch.
makes the catch.
Ron
Elite
Kennedy Jr.
fielding. Elite fielding
Ron
talent.
Kennings Jr. has made 2 catches in the outfield. Oh,
Better than one
and-
deck already.
And he had a single that didn't go past him.
That's true.
I mean, Golden Glove favorite Ron Kennings Jr. is just wiping the floor.
I mean, honestly, he might be the best right fielder in the postseason.
Number 6.
He's probably the 2nd best right fielder in our games today.
Ball, that's outside.
Yeah, Juan Deck is clearly number 1.
Yeah. It goes Juan Deck, Ron Kennings Jr., and then some scrubs.
Yeah. Who needs consistency?
Okay,
Here we go. There's another one.
Will he be
Catch
3
it.
for 3? He will.
He's
Oh,
done it.
How?
I
How
told
is
you, elite fielding.
How
Elite.
is he making these catches? He has 20. You know what he has? He has 2 fielding. And I know that because it's a 20-point penalty, isn't it? And he's got 22 fielding. So he has 2. He is number 1. This one is into center. And honestly, that could very well be. Runner is going to go
Runner's
home.
coming home.
And it's going to be 5-1 Lumberjacks.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8.
Put it up back to a 4-run difference.
I mean, you really can't put this loss on Ron Kennings Jr.
Honestly,
He's been doing everything he can.
honestly carrying the team. Oh, not my
He's been on
friend.
base every time, and he's made all of his plays.
Kenny Jr. is just afraid of what will happen to him if he fails.
Ball, that's low.
It's the best motivator.
2-2 to Barco Jr. This one is into center, and that is also going to be another run for the Jacks. 6-1 up against the Vikings, and it's looking like the Jacks are going to force a game 3.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Oh man,
34.
with 2 outs away, the merry-go-round just keeps going.
Ball.
Well, if this result were to hold, it would be Chestnut versus Dude at Apple Field, the matchup.
Deep run.
2-2 count.
2.
Swing and a miss. Callens has not been in at the plate today. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to day 2 of the divisional round here of the SSBL. I'm Isaac on the call, joined by Running. Make sure that you are following the official SSBL Twitch page. Make sure that you join our Discord to find out everything happening in the league. And don't be afraid to put in your submissions. Now open for the Season 8 season. You can find out more in the leak listed. And I need to change that because it currently says Season 7 draft. And this is for the Season 8 draft. I knew there was something up with it. I updated the link, but not the wording of it.
Text.
Nope. Inside.
That's a 3-1 count here.
Deep run.
Full count here, 1 out.
Take your base.
And Miyuki gets walked here.
Now batting,
The man of the hour, Ron Kennings Jr. up to bat.
number 6.
Can he keep it going?
That's now updated, and he cannot. Popped up right side, lose on,
He's out.
makes the grab. Second best right fielder on the field today, makes the catch.
That'd be hilarious if he dropped it.
I mean, honestly,
He's got better fielding.
the amount of joy that would bring me as this one is into left, caught by Tygo. So we will head to the 8th, a 5-run lead for the Jacks. So if this result were to hold, if the Bombers win in game 4 today, we will have those 2 other games, and hopefully someone will be able to join me. As this one is into right, and that one's going to get through, and this is where we're seeing the issues of Ron Kennings Jr. in right, as he's not able to close in on that.
Now batting,
Well, Chrome, I wouldn't necessarily say that because I don't know how much as being paid attention to, but we will let you know for sure if it's not correct. But if the High Rollers were to upset the Bombers in the last game today and the Lumberjacks hold out here, there will be 3 streams tomorrow instead of streams tonight. And Hot Mike is looking like he is tense.
number 34.
He is indeed tense. Not what you want from your wrong reliever, especially if you're trying to mitigate the damage here.
Yeah, definitely. And the Lumberjacks kind of woke up.
Ball high.
Oh my gosh, my PC is acting as a foot warmer right now. it's wonderful the hot air from it. I mean, it's not that cold in Columbia right now, but it's pretty decent. What
Oh,
dive
why
was
did you
that
dive?
from Deputy?
I mean, they still get the out,
Now
but
batting, the right fielder,
A run scores, and Hot Mike, I think briefly was at neutral, and then he was back down to tense. So 7-1 your score here. Lumberjacks looking like they're going to be forcing a game 3.
Deep run.
Into left. Amir Williams makes the grab, 2 gone. It was pretty deep there, but he's got a decent arm, which is why Luzon holds at second. And now Speedy Gonzalez with 2 gone here in the top of the 8th inning.
Deep run. Ball outside. You're out.
Right to Freishak. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Vikings need to get 6 runs and 6 outs. Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah, no, not Columbia the country. Or Columbia the university. Columbia, South Carolina.
I would imagine in Colombia, the country right now, it's pretty warm.
Actually, Alexa, what's the weather in Columbia? Hold on. Never mind. Cancel. Alexa, cancel. What's a city? Alexa, What's the weather in Bogota?
He's out.
Meanwhile, that's the third out there, so to the top of the ninth we go. 7-1 Lumberjacks.
High of 59, low of 49. The thing you gotta understand about Colombia is that it's very mountainous.
That's true.
Deep run. Ball outside.
So a low of 49. This is the SSBL cast as well as your weather update for Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah, if you are in Colombia, welcome.
SSBL has an absolutely huge Colombian fan base.
The international market.
It goes United States, England with Zarbi, and then Colombia. Into right, and Ron Kennings Jr.
got
has
it
made
blind right.
He's just a machine. Ron
can't blame
Kennings Jr. is the best right fielder in the game.
You know,
I might
maybe
need-
that's the thing. It's like a fielding so bad that it's good.
I need to trade Will Freishak for Ron Kennings Jr. because he is the future of this league. And that is into right, tracking back, and it's out of here.
Real home run.
Of all the hits we've had today, that one goes out 421 feet. And the Lumberjacks are definitely forcing the game 3 now.
Now batting, the catcher, number now pitching.
That'll do it for Hot Mike. Joe Butts will come in.
Deep run. Nope, that's inside.
I'm so sure I'm even changing the text here. Into left, Amir Williams makes the catch. 7 runs and 3 outs is up. The doctor has ordered for the Vikings, or else we will have a game 3 in this series.
Left fielder, number
I mean, like I've been saying the whole game, you can't blame Ron Kennings Jr. here. I mean, he's been everything that's come his way. He's been making the play.
I know you were Colombian, no hummus. Very cool. Right side, and it's just not been a great day for first baseman. And the runner is safe. I mean, that's where it starts. And it's going to have to continue with an 0 for 3 Riley Reed. Nochio still locked in, just approaching 90 pitches now.
That's up.
He has been absolutely phenomenal for the Jacks today. Popped up. Will this get out of play? And it will. That one, nice eye by Barco Jr. They will get the runner at first. But runner in scoring position for a 10th Spencer Reed, and Donnie Driver will come in to pinch hit.
Deep run.
Nochio still locked in. 6 hits, 3 walks given up.
That's down.
9 base runners in 9 innings.
Take your base.
Make that 10 as Driver is aboard. And now if you're the Jacks, you start thinking about maybe bringing in a steel flex here. But Nochio will stay in.
They're going to wait for 2 outs in the ninth.
A 100 pitches now for Nochio. Potentially by far the most pitches he's thrown in an inning. Full count. Miyuki staying alive. Oh, and he
got
gets
him.
run up. Wow.
And here's the man, the myth, the legend.
And they're gonna pull Nochio. In comes Bug Dates. Ron Kennings Jr. is the Vikings' last hope here. Left side, Barco Jr., the throw to first in time. We will be going to a game 3 in this series. Both heroic series going to a game 3. Eight to 1, your final score. 11-6, the Lumberjacks out hit the Vikings. Taigo, Barco Jr. each go 3 for 5. Only 6 hits for the Vikings, and really it was just a dominant performance by Pete Nocio.
Yeah, I mean, he just did not let anything get to him. A lot of base runners, but just didn't let runs across, and that's the big thing.
Holiday gets the loss. Players of the game, Barco Jr., Nocio, and Tank Taigo. Well, we will head to our 4th game of the night, and we'll see if we are having 2 more games as well, or if we will have to do another stream tomorrow. In this matchup, it will be, as I load this up, heading to Red Rock Park. CDC versus Dropkin is your matchup here. Yes, Hummus, if the Bombers win here, there will be another game tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and jar Whitney there. There we go. And running is, I think you maybe have a little bit more time left than you have to go.
Yeah, if this one can go by quick in 40 minutes, I should be fine.
All right, well, let's hope that's the case. As this ball is smacked into center, tracking back at the track of the wall. It's out of here, and with the first swing of the game, Kennedy Jr., 420 feet, has the Bombers up 1-0.
Oh, the Bombers wasted no time getting the lead there.
Whitney, what did you get a jar for? I don't know. Maybe having a ring for winning a Super Series? Like, that's just a permanent jar. This one is into right, tracking back at the track at the wall. Paige Dropkin has given up 2 home runs in the first 2 at-bats.
Is she rattled already?
If that's not at
rattled,
least tense, I don't know what is. 5 pitches, 2 home runs. Let's see if I can go ahead and clip that as well. I've already got the other one saved. I haven't saved it yet, but that's just not the way to start if you are the high rollers. First 3 batters have all reached, and now it's Albert Pujols.
Well, Albar Pujols has taken more pitches than the entire rest of his team so far.
This one's into right, and that's just gonna continue as well. Oh, what?
Oh, what a snag!
What? That ball froze in time.
Number 20.
Turnpike King in time at first. They turn the Dragon special, but back-to-back home runs off of 5 pitches, and the High Rollers are down early.
The center fielder, number 27.
Yeah, that was beyond a flash reflex as well, Hummus.
Yeah, that was crazy. I did not see that snag coming.
As that one is into right, and now it's the High Rollers' turn to flash the hitting, as that's going to be a leadoff double for Omen. And now Becky Foe, who is up in the second spot again. Wally Woolley out of this series with his injury yesterday. Colton King got called in as some other players got moved around. Yeah, and Donut says that could have been a lot worse. This is into center. Runner should tag here and make it to third. Kennedy Jr. has a decent arm, but the runner here is very fast, easily into third, and so 90 feet away is the first run of the game for the High Rollers. Max range up. Range earns a walk, so runners on the corners for blind ollie. And running just as dangerous as his game started for the High Rollers very quickly here could completely switch the narrative.
I mean, both of these teams have scary, scary offenses that I don't think anybody wants to play against these teams when they're playing real hot.
Full count to ollie. And this ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall! It's out of here, and the High Rollers have flipped the switch. It's a one-run game in their favor.
If this is how this game is going to go, it's going to be a fun one.
That ball got out of here in a hurry. Walk issued, and it's looking like both pitchers are gonna be struggling.
Well, I bet you all the hitting coaches that were at the last game really wish they were here.
Well, I mean, Whitney's complaining about borderline calls. Those are some two very high strikes there. And that's going to be a Dragon special here to close it out. Both teams ending the innings with Dragon specials as we'll head to the second. It's a 1-1 lead for the High Rollers.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
So if the Bombers win... So if we hold, I mean, no matter what, the schedule of tiebreakers are Vikings, Lumberjacks, so that will be the next game up. Then it would be Gaucho's Moonshots. So if you wanted to go ahead and submit a lineup, you can, if you wanted to change it at all. Full count. And earns a walk there. Strike zones all over the place for both teams. And now it's Alyssa Sass with a runner on first and one gone. Watch the speed at first. Throw to second in time. Gets the runner. Two gone now. You trust me. Throw to first is in time. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Beltran, G-Baby Evans, and a long stop due up. Januar saying the Bombers really aggressive. Here is the midseason acquisition, Carlita Beltran, coming over from the Serpents, who missed out on their first postseason in team history. Had made it ever since they joined in Season 2. This one's into right. Caught by Rifleman. Running, do you know the two teams that are currently tied for the most postseason appearances?
Oh gosh, I'm pretty sure one of them's the Knights.
The Knights have made it every single season since they came in Season 2. Do you know who the other team is?
I'm gonna assume the Serpents.
No, the Serpents have only been 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've only been 5 times. They missed out this season. It's actually the Bombers. Bombers only missed out in Season 6, but they have been around since Season 1. So both them and the Knights have been in 6 times. As that one is flied out into left, we'll head to the top of the third. A very different second inning from the first inning.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Yeah, I think both of the pitchers have probably settled down a little bit. Batters are starting to take more pitches.
Right to max range, steps on the bag, one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 42.
Kennedy Jr.
Follow. Head up. Off the plate.
Quickly 3-0.
Steve. Take your base.
And earns a walk. Oh, season 5.
Now batting,
Yeah, it turns out you no, you won the yeah, it turns out you won the Super Series in season 6.
Steve.
I get the seasons mixed up.
If you could win the Super Series without even making it to the playoffs, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's why everybody was really talking about the Bombers last season, is the fact that they won the Super Series without even making the postseason.
Yeah, the other team just didn't show up, and the Bombers were there and said, "We can play."
Which is funny, like when we say that, because actually last year's Super Series was the best Super Series we ever had. When a full
Oh, I know, it was
7
it
games.
was so much fun to watch.
It was. I mean, last postseason was just a banger postseason. It just felt like all the teams were bringing it pretty much every game. Not that this postseason is bad by any stretch of the means, but it just has very, very high expectations to match up to compared to what we saw in season 6.
Yeah, I think if we see, if we see Bombers, Bombers, Unicorns, and Moonshots, Lumberjacks, that could be a really, really fun championship series.
That one lined out to Turnpike. Runners on first and second, 2 gone. Here's Albert Pujols. Into a Dragon special his first time up. Right side, max range, step on the bag, and we will head to the bottom of the third. High still with a 1-run lead. Yeah, that was, of all the Super Series to watch live, that Super Series was definitely the one to watch live.
7.
Left side, Ferris irons one, and a very, very different speed of the game now compared to what we saw in the first inning.
Definitely, and I think it's a thing that's interesting to see that the conferences seem to have different ways they play. The Epic seems really heavy on big home runs, really hard hitters, and the Heroic seems to be more of a get runners on base, get them in.
Death by committee, almost. 3-1 count to max range. Misses, and that'll put the runner on. Blind Ollie. Had a 3-run shot that put the High Rollers ahead in the first. Responsible for all of the High Rollers runs so far tonight.
Inside.
That one's up the middle, and for the second time today, Blind Ollie is aboard. So a bit of a rally here for the High Rollers here with 2 outs.
Now batting,
By the way, Blind Ollie now locked in, and now that brings up Colton King. Left side, that one drops in front of Benetti, and the runner is heading home. The throw by Benetti is in plenty of time. Max range, what are you doing? He has no speed, and Benetti has all arm, and an inexplicable base running mistake there for the High Rollers, and we head to the 4th.
That was not deep enough to send a runner at all.
I mean, not to besmirch a good name, but if that's Ron Kennings Jr. out there, you make that call every single time, but that might have been the worst AI base running call I have ever seen in terms of advancing the base. Like,
Yeah,
that
that
was... We knew that well ahead of time. That one is up the middle. Sometimes you just gotta Bojacoon it. Yeah, Jacques just does it with swagger, though. Max Range did it like he was having a panic attack. Dropkin, throw to second in time, throw to first in time, turn the Dragon special. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, and the High Rollers will look to erase the sins of the 3rd.
And I mean, you could just put it on max range. He had his eyes closed, rounding third base. He wasn't looking at his coach at all.
He just cut to a shot of max range rounding third, profusely sweating, almost in the middle of an asthmatic attack, just huffing and puffing. And
Eyes closed. Coach on third base is holding up stop, and he just keeps running.
Doesn't even look at the third base coach, holding his pants up. Oh my gosh, Marge gets it. Oh my gosh. I wish we had people who could do fan art. Nice grab there by CDC. Those throws to the pitcher at first are not guaranteed. Does well to control that there. It's just...
I mean, maybe Max Range thought they were going to catch it, and he was just running to keep going into the dugout just to get there faster, get his glove faster.
He thought Benetti was there, and so he just does what he always does, which is like he finishes the bases. He was actually when he got to home, he was just gonna continue rounding and head to first, and someone was gonna throw him his hat, because like the high rollers are over there on the first base side, so he was just gonna throw his helmet and gloves over, and they were gonna throw him his hat and glove, and so he was just gonna make his way all the way back to first after running from second.
Yeah, they might throw him a towel as well.
Yeah. Throwing the ball so we can throw it out to the infielders. They could do their pre-inning warm-up. Actually, when the catcher gets the ball, throws it to him, like just hands it to him as he's rounding home plate to first. Runner takes off for second. It works out really well, although runner was going to be safe no matter what there. Nice hit there by Rifleman as we're finally getting back to the game. That was just so bad. That was so bad. Here's Kent Iffy Jr. locked in. Home run and a walk so far today. Runner in scoring position. Hit high into center. Should be not a lot of speed at second, but honestly should be deep enough for the runner to tag and head to third, and it will be. Decent amount of arm. The throw is not in time. Oh, Sass just got in there. Any more of an arm there in center, and it is done.
Oh, man, that was way closer than it probably should have been.
Yeah. I mean, it was closer than Max Range stealing home. Did someone clip that, by the way? Runner takes off for second, and the Bombers will tie the game. Runner will head to third.
A beautiful hit and run right there.
And that'll do it for Dropkin. Just 4.1 innings. In comes Dub Mars. So we are already into the bullpen for the High Rollers. And you gotta think for the Bombers, probably not that far off as well. No, Max will never live out, which is why someone needs to clip it. Like, if you load up the Twitch channel, you can actually like see the live stream like as it started, so you can like go back and find it, and we can just post. Like, that was so bad. Tie game here. Runners on the corners, 2 outs for Alvar Pujols. He's had a lot of opportunity today and just hasn't been able to take advantage. They are really checking on Britton at first. They are so concerned about him stealing. They are so concerned about him stealing. That's like 3 pickoff attempts and a pitch out. Finally throws a pitch to Pujols. The third pickoff attempt. Misses there, 3-1. And Dub Mars, maybe you should be more concerned with the batter at the plate, because the runner advances to second anyways, and the bases are loaded. 2 outs for Lexi Luther. Bombers with a great opportunity here, but it's flied out into left. Long stop is there. Do tie up the game, but think about how this inning went, depending on how the game goes forward. Long stop, and then top of the order, due up for the High Rollers.
The left fielder, number 25.
Oh my gosh, Whitney is so far behind. O'Connell steps on the bag. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center.
Oh yeah, I forget the mobile phone's got what, like a 50-second delay or something crazy like that.
This has been a crazy day. Like, it honestly has. When you consider, like, the weird stuff that went on in games 1 and 2, and now, like, the dynamics of this game and max range. Like,
I mean, game 3 was the only normal game we had.
yeah, it was.
That was just a regular game at Shaka.
And even with that, you still had Ron Kennys Jr., a future Gold Glove winner, in right, not make a single error. And that's the first drop ball strikeout I've seen in a while.
I mean, we've seen every type of out today, I think. Everything you could think of.
It's a real who's who of scoring today for the stat book. BOC pops up behind the plate. That should be manageable. And caught by Beltran.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Ferris irons, tense. Don't quite know why. Maybe hit into a Dragon special earlier. Interesting. 20 seconds. 2-2 count. And he gets rung up there.
Now batting, the catcher, number 35.
How many of you watch on your phone pretty much exclusively? It's too small for me. And I don't necessarily have a really small phone. I got the S20 FE. I think it's because he hit into a Dragon special. This one into center, and that's a 2-out single. Brings up. How did Hamish Rifleman is the way they want it to be said. iPad, yeah, I feel like iPad's a good middle ground. I mean, I wouldn't say my PC is fancy. Max range with a nice grab there. Pretty much the only nice thing he's done tonight. Yeah, I've got a GTX 1060. I'm looking to upgrade it. What do you? Because running, you do iRacing, right?
I do.
What graphics card do you have?
I've got a Radeon 5600.
Yeah, that's much nicer than me. Graham Britton with a nice catch there.
The third baseman, number 40.
Yeah, I've got a 1060. I've got a. Actually, let me pull up my full build. So this build is 3.5 years, or no. Yeah, 3.5 years old.
Drop ball on the walk.
A GTX 1060, which I paid $320 for. This one, O'Connell, he's just gonna step on the back and optimistic to get the runner at second.
If that was a double play, if that was a Dragon special, that was.
I mean, you gotta think, given how kind of close it was there at second, maybe make that throw to second instead.
Yeah, if you could get the lead runner, that'd be a much better choice.
We'll have to see how it turns out with Turnpike here. He is gonna pop us up into right, and that's not Noodles Nunez or Ron Kennys Jr. It's Hamish Rifleman, who is used to making grabs. Led to the 7th.
I mean, with the way Kennings Jr. played in the last one, he would have made that.
Apparently, I guess.
He's
I have
elite.
a Ryzen 7 1700.
Oh, you've got a better CPU than I do. Well, Ryzen 7, so more cores.
Yeah, it's also first generation 1700.
Yeah. Yeah,
So it,
that's
honestly,
why I stopped myself. I'm on a Ryzen 5 3600.
The left fielder,
honestly, your Ryzen 5. What do you have? Ryzen 5 3600.
Yeah.
Because you're a generation above me, and this will be a Dragon special here. And I believe Dub Mars is now locked in.
number 60.
He is. Graham Britton now. So your CPU is actually about 17% faster than mine.
Huh. Weird.
But interestingly enough, my CPU is more expensive. Is it because it's a first generation?
It's because it's got more cores, I think. Because more cores means you can multi-process better.
Well, yeah, but like it's. Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to see here.
It's like if you look up on Amazon, if you look up the AMD Threadripper, that thing is a beast. And also it's also like $1,700 or something crazy like that.
Arcane Uptown will come into pinch hit with a runner on first and nobody out. CDC still into center, caught by Kenneth Jr. There are only 189,000 registered builds on user benchmark with my CPU. There was a million with the Ryzen 5 3600. Mario Wrestles will come into the game and look to settle things down here for the Bombers as they look to try and sweep the High Rollers. After a very exciting first inning, not able to get the leadoff runner there.
And those throws look so close all the time.
Off of the glove, and that's gonna be the go-ahead run for the High Rollers. Ollie running to the dugout on ball 4. Yeah, the steal was huge. Puts the runner in scoring position, and now High Rollers with a 1-run lead. To the left side.
Oh, that's through.
Really picture perfect hit there. And Mario Wrestles is now tense, facing a tense over 3 Becky Foe. Runners on first and second, 1 gone. It's not only for BSC. First basemen in general today have not had a good day. I mean, Range had that good snag, but besides that, it's been a pretty bad day for first baseman. And it's a pretty bad inning for the Bombers as the bases are now loaded. And who else? Max Range with a chance. You know what? Max Range actually has more speed than I thought he did.
Yeah, he is faster than I thought he was.
Into right, this should be deep enough for another run to score, and it will be. So the High Rollers score 2 in the bottom of the 7th. And now Blind Ollie, who is locked in, and do you walk him here?
It certainly looks like that's what they're doing.
Not necessarily on purpose, but it is a 4-pitch walk, and maybe it's the lesser of 2 evils because now in comes Colton King. Bases loaded, 2 gone. Probably a better choice of poison than a locked-in Blind Ollie. And it looks like it's gonna work out. Mario Wrestles here underneath it. Makes the grab. So 2 score for the High Rollers. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Heart of the order due up for the Bombers. So if this result were to hold, we would have games tomorrow and not tonight. If the Bombers were able to flip the switch, we would start with Vikings at Lumberjacks and then go to Gauchos at Moonshots. Dunmar's locked in but laboring and is going to issue a leadoff walk to Pujols. So I believe this is his first time on base today. And now a tense over 3 Lexi Luther. And that'll do it for Dub Mars. Walter Malone comes in. Runner immediately takes off for second and is safe. Whew, Pujols made it close.
It was hustling.
Into left center, caught by Longstop. 1 gone here as BOC. 1 swing and it's a tie game. 1-2 to BOC. Swings at ball 2. Just outside. 2-2 count. and swings at a ball in the dirt. Runner smartly holds up at second. 2 gone, and now here is a tense Ferris Irons. Beatrice Tanner will come in. You know what that means, everybody. Start spreading the Nunez. Shaz Leathers today. I want to be a Tanner part of it. Plum North, Plum North. And this ball is into right, caught by Beltran. Just a little bit more left and it would have worked out. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. I was looking for some insurance runs here. Tanner will come in at short for Ferris Irons. Two. Turnpike swings at a ball low, and that is in time for 1 gone. Carlita Beltran.
Number 36.
Off the plate. Right.
Into right. Rifleman. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
And Arcane Uptown.
7.
Two quick foul balls. Swing and a miss. High rollers go down in order. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Bombers have 3 outs to get 2 runs. It's the bottom of the order, and then Kent Iffy Jr. at the top, looking to get this done. Walter Malone is probably only a batter or 2 away from getting locked in, so they need to get it quick. That's not going to do it. King throw to first in time. 4 straight retired for Malone. And in comes Amish Rifleman. Right to King, throw to first in time. 2 gone. And the High Rollers are looking to force our 3rd game 3, pushing all of our games to tomorrow. 0-2 to Ken Iffy Jr. Oh, just misses low.
And these takes.
That one is up the middle, and Ken Iffy Jr. keeps the Bombers' hope alive. 1 swing away now from ending the game. 1 swing away from tying it up. It's Tyler Benetti now.
Already got a home run in this one, so could do it.
Malone is going to get ahead early, 0-2. Oh,
Check swing.
the takes here. And swings at a ball. This one is into right. Caught by Beltran, and we will be heading to tomorrow. The High Rollers stay alive after a absolutely crazy first inning in which the Bombers hit back-to-back home runs.
That first inning, I thought this was going to be one of those really, really high-scoring games.
And in the end, only 3 runs were scored after that first inning as well. Blind Ollie absolutely coming in clutch. 9 hits for the Bombers, 6 for the High Rollers, 7 walks to the High Rollers, 6 to the Bombers. Both teams had plenty of wasted opportunities today. CDC will get the loss. Deb Mars gets the win. Walter Malone gets the save. Blind Ollie will be your player of the game, followed by the other 2 home run hitters of the day, Ken Iffy Jr. and Tyler Benetti. Well, that is going to do it for today. Want to give a shout out to the ball players for their season coming to an end, but able to win their division, coming as the 2 seed, especially considering they were in a rebuilding year as well in some forms. So we will head to tomorrow. both heroic conference series going to a game 3, and the number 1 seed and the number 4 seed will duke it out for the epic with a date for the Unicorns on the plate. Running, is there anything you want to add at the end of the stream here?
Look forward to tomorrow's games. I think there's going to be a lot of fun there.
All right, well, for everyone at the SSBL, I've been Fisac. So much thanks to Running for joining me today. We will see you tomorrow. Until next time, keep on rigging, everybody.